Tricky Old Dogs. Pierre Richard and a few other important French actors contribute to, I was going to say, the success this comedy has. Well, let's phrase it that way, to whatever success this French comedy has. There are some highlights in there, and I'm thinking this soliloquy, or what is it, a monologue, an indictment, uh, something which goes something like that. It's not a quote, far from it. Vous êtes le pire génération de l'humanité. Vous avez mangé tout le poisson. Not in this order anyway, but that's somewhere in there with the fish, yes. And vous avez détruit des espèces et des espèces, le monde, la planète, et en plus vous vivez trop, vous vivez 80 années, et ça c'est, vous êtes de la merde, vous êtes things to that, words to that effect. In other words, there's this pregnant woman, granddaughter of one of the old guys, Dirty Old Dogs, which stands for Three Old Men. We can think Grumpy Old Men, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, and these would be three, and the French equivalent of the couple, the old couple. Because Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon have a classic of comedy, The Old Couple, made in the 60s, I think, so about 60 years ago or so. She's this granddaughter, pregnant. She is talking to the old people and telling them that, well, they're the worst generation of humanity because they've destroyed the planet. They've eaten all the fish. That's an exaggeration. They haven't eaten all there was. They left 5% maybe. And the rest, you know the drill, so to say. Indeed, as civilization reached its peak, humanity has torn the planet apart. Were too many. Well, the pandemic is taking care of that. Consumerism has reached a peak, and then you know about climate change, the dangers that there are there. So, in other words, that dialogue, that thing, is important, shows that this is also serious, the comedy. Indeed, it's not only that, it's a drama, it's melodrama at one point. When we find the truth and we need to laugh and cry. So there's also this question of the rich versus the poor. The three old men are proud that they have fought for the poor against the rich. They've been with the union and against the la mauvaise bourgeoisie, la mauvaise classe capitaliste, le chef, so on. And one of them is out to get revenge against the former patron, owner or co-owner. I don't know if it's a majority shareholder or something. But going to this rich place, a mansion, almost a castle with a huge garden, beautiful luxury, exorbitant things. What a pleasure to be there. Actually, let's move the focus there, where the boys are. They are the highlight, actually. And we learn, in fact, that they have a very dark, vile chapter in their past. As proud as they are of what they did, there is this story which is only part of the movie, but very poignant and heartbreaking about. So there was Bert, this woman whose husband went to Germany. She has also a daughter, and when the Germans came in, they were in a free zone or something. She cooperated with the SS to some extent, not in that they told them secrets she didn't have about the resistance and whatnot, but some food, some pig they show in with this part, interesting and special. They play it with puppets, because the pregnant woman is a puppeteer, an expert in that. So the town is starting to abuse her in all manner of ways, insulting her, and at least two of the three of the group paint swastikas on her cows, on her eggs, and drive her insane. And what's worse, the third has a love affair with her, but knowing this attitude of the village, being ashamed of this situation where he's in the middle, he's in love with her, but he cannot face the others and things like that. They have an appointment to go to the fair and out themselves, something like that, the following morning, but he's not shown. And instead he's running away. He's going on the seas and going around the globe and seen as a sort of a rebel, an independent character, not really a pirate, of course, but a legendary figure. And now he's outed, and in a sort of, again, tragicomic scene where the pregnant woman breaks eggs on the heads of the two who were insulting, the ones painted and made the life of that poor woman hell. And not this fellow who just destroyed his life. He destroyed the life of the woman and his own. So there's comedy in there, but there's also melodrama. An interesting movie.